Hello everyone, my name is Nicktism and welcome to my corner. Today my question for you is, are you letting your circumstances control you? Now recently with my job at Wendy's being I I work the cash register in the drive-through, been stressful because a lot of people come through the drive-through and cash register isn't my one of my not my only priority. I also have to do the dishes, prepare the bacon, and it's just stressful to not be able to do those things because a bunch of people going through the drive-through. And it just makes those jobs harder. And so, a while back, like a couple weeks, I reached a point where I simply didn't. It's not that actually. It's more that it's not that I didn't care. It's just I couldn't care. Honestly, that was just a bad place to be. Like I've dealt with that in the past where like I just try and shut off my emotions as like a defense mechanism, but that's just not a way to live. In that situation, I was letting the circumstances of what I was going through control me. It's a lot like when I was being bullied, I let those people decide if I was happy with who I am or not. And ultimately, it just comes down to what do you want to be happy? So we like for a while I was going through the motions of it all. Doing my job and everything. Then I was realized, wait, no. This isn't how it's supposed. This isn't who I am. I'm not someone who just accepts what happens to me. I'm someone who like typically fights back. Not not the kind of person who just lets something happen to him. I like in any way I can. I try and find a way out. So in spite of the apathy that came over me at the time, I decided to cheer myself up any way I could. And typically, me that results in me singing or something. So I just started singing some of my favorite songs from Skillet. Um, but like a major takeaway I want you to realize is you can be happy, no, like despite whatever kind of circumstances you're going through. Like you can choose to be happy and choose to have hope. It's not just, oh, this situation's hopeless. I can't possibly see a good thing that can come out of this. You can choose to have hope. You can choose to be happy despite what you're going through. Like, and same thing with if you're going through a hard time at school, like or bullying you or something. Like you can choose to be happy despite them, and that's honestly the best way to get back at them. Like, you know what? I don't. You don't like me. It's fine. I mean, I like me. That's all that really matters. I don't really care about you. You don't like me. I don't like you. Let's just get over it. Um, honestly, that's not necessarily a healthy way of doing things, but um, honestly, it's more. You know, it is a pretty healthy way of doing things. Like, is something I believe that I've said so myself. I haven't written down my journal back there, but something I believe is um can't control life, but life can't control you either. Like you can't control what's going to happen to you, what people are going to do to you, but you can control how you're going to respond to it. Like, no one is in charge of your happiness. No one is in charge of you having hope. The only person who gets to decide that is you. So whatever is going on with you right now, you can choose to respond to it in a positive way. Like anything you can think of that is just better than just either shutting out your emotions or just suffering in silence. You can find better ways to deal with this situation. And it's completely up to you how you deal with something. Like I said before, been bullied, and I let that kind of break me down, and not a good thing. Like, it's also not a good thing to just like stop feeling, like try and stop feeling. Um, because you need emotions. Like, you need to feel something, or else life isn't going to be worth living. Um, but like at that time, what really saved me was I I oddly enough was Dr. Seuss. Like, not a book or anything, just like this quote, like they had it in my school or in my yearbook. I don't remember, but the quote I read was, "Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't mind." And that really spoke to me in that time. Like, wow, like it was something I very much needed at the time. It was like, hmm, well, nice and all, but like at first it was like nice and all, but then like I thought about it, it's like, yeah, I mean that's right. I mean, why should I care what others say? That's really what got me started on like coming up with these stupid little, well, not like I put a lot of thought into them. But I have a lot of like these little like sayings like that, um, that I've been working on over the years, and like it's very true. Like, a true friend won't mind who you are. A true friend would actually very much love who you are. Um, and like if people act, people mind like how you decide to be, the kind of person you decide to be, then they're not worth your time. Like, if you think about it, there's a lot of bad things in this world. It's just a given, to be honest. But in spite of all of that, you can still find a way to be happy. You can still find a situation doesn't have to control you. Like, what people say about you doesn't have to control you. Because with what people say about you, you know who you are better than anyone else. Okay? Why is someone saying something about you have so much sway over how you feel? It shouldn't. And there's just like, say you're going through a really hard, like you're having trouble with school and stuff, like, how am I ever going to get this done? Well, you'll find a way. Because, I mean, us humans, there's a lot of bad things I could say about this, but one thing for sure is we're we're pretty clever at times. And honestly, that means something. Like, we can find ways to we can find ways to have hope in situations. Like, there's some people out there just give up when things get tough, but there are others who like are just determined to see things through to the end, to be able to say, no, I'm not gonna let this beat me. Like, defeat isn't simply losing. Defeat is giving up after you've lost. Like, you can lose 1,000 times and never be defeated, so long as you don't let it beat you. And but people who are considering things like suicide, like I was at some point in my life when I was being bullied, it's that's the ultimate form of defeat, to be honest. It's letting other people decide whether or not your life ends. Just a sad way to die, to be honest. And beyond that, it's also like the ultimate form of letting someone have power over you. Like, oh, they made me feel so bad, I have to kill myself. But you don't have to. You don't have to do anything anyone tells you to do. especially if it's negative. Ignore the negativity in the world as best you can be. But basically, like, yes, you're going through a rough patch in your life. You're going to go through that. Okay, not everything's going to be perfect for you. Not everything's going to be sunshine and rainbows and glitter. But I mean, that's just life. That's just how things are. Like, I've been through that, and yes, my job sucks, but I do have happiness. Not just in my songs, which are all like I can choose to be happy. And something else I typically turn to cheer myself up is thinking of making YouTube videos. Honestly, especially like in the future when I'll be doing more collaboration stuff. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Um, like I hope I can make a lot of friends. I hope I can impact lives and make the world a bit of a better place. If any of you are going through a rough patch where like you're just mad, or like you feel like you can't feel anything, then maybe talking to someone might. But there are ways to make yourself happy, and it's all specific to the person. So try and figure out how to be happy despite what's going on with your life. As nothing, there's nothing in this world we can't overcome. Now, there are physical limitations. You can't fly on your own. Sadly, you're not Superman. You shouldn't want to be, honestly. But I mean, you may not be Superman, but you are you, not something. Something. So why should anyone or anything get in the way of who you are? That's all the time I have to say right now, guys. I it's Saturday morning. I have to go to work in about an hour and a half. Hey, but yeah, I just wanted to get this out also so I can have a video for today. But yeah, thank you all so much for listening. If there's anything you want me to talk about, I'll do it. Leave it in the comments. Leave what you think about what I had to say in the comments also. But any counterpoints, any things you want to bring up as well. Until next time, guys, I'll see all of you next video. Bye bye.